Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a get it all done with me video. It's a piggyback off of the last get it all done with me, so if you haven't seen it, stop what you're doing, go watch that one first. I'm hoping to finish my laundry room cabinet renovation. I'm not doing a full overhaul of the laundry room yet, but I thought I'd start out with the cabinet. So I'm about more than halfway done. I'm hoping to finish that today. Today is a super busy day. I literally just woke up, threw some makeup on, threw some old clothes on, and I just have lots of cleaning to do. We have a cook with me later on that we're gonna do. We're trying a new recipe in the Magnolia home book. It's just the first volume, not the new one. But this week we're gonna be making some, I think it's her tenderloin recipe. I could be wrong. It's some kind of meat, but it calls for pickled jalapenos. So my husband's like, let's do it. Like, let's make pickled jalapenos. We're going to be hanging up some new farmhouse decor. We bought some light sconces to go above our shelves in the living room off of Amazon, 2 for $45. And so far, what I've gotten out of the box, they look legit. They're so nice. So stick around for that. And also, in a little bit, I'm going to talk to you guys about today's sponsor called Yevette Sports. They have the best like workout clothes, and even if you don't wear them for a workout, I've just been wearing them almost every day, just lounging in them, getting house stuff done. I actually was wearing their sweater two videos ago I think, but I'm going to show you everything that they sent me and just kind of tell you my thoughts and what I like about them. But enough talking, let's go ahead and get into this. I need to make my bed, wash my comforter, switch over laundry, and I got a new Steam Mop today, or actually last night, and I have not opened it yet, so let's go bust that thing out.
I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah.
First thing I wanted to do this day was wash my comforter because I have been meaning to wash it so many times. I've washed my sheets, I think, twice in the time that I've been thinking like, oh, I should wash my comforter. I probably only wash it about once a month, so this was about time that I took it off, got it in the washer, and I made the bed. That way when it was done, I can just make the bed, and it looks so much cleaner in your bedroom when your bed is made.
You and me.
I've talked about this before on my channel. I just feel like things in this house get dusty really fast, so I'm trying to keep up on dusting my nightstand and the top of the bed. I try to do that at least once every 2 weeks. I'm sure some people do it more, but just with the way our family runs, like we are constantly go, and I'm constantly doing projects, that I only get to dust it when it like crosses my mind. And I was already in here kind of deep cleaning, so I decided to clean off my night table and dust it off. Anybody else like this? They get clean clothes, they fold them, and then they just set them on top of their dresser. I used to never be like this. Like, I was such a clean freak before children, and now I've just realized I don't have time to be such a clean freak anymore, so it is what it is. Some things gotta give, and this is one of them. Now I'm going to show you guys this amazing sportswear that was sent to me just a couple weeks ago. I made sure that I tried out every single piece at least 2 times before actually coming on here and reviewing it for you guys. I wanted to make sure that I actually told you exactly what type of quality this was, if it was good or if it was bad. So this part of the video is sponsored by Yevette Sports, and thank you to them for sending me 5 pieces. Right here is only 4 of them, but I will shoot up the 3rd bra that they sent me, a picture right here. I'm actually wearing it. I have been wearing their bras for like 2 weeks straight and just like re-washing them, and honestly, none of their stuff has shrink at all in the washer. I've dried it, I've washed it, everything. So their sports bras, I think that is mainly what they are known for, is how amazing their sports bras are. They're very, very supportive. This one I love so much. It looks so cute. Like, all of them look cute with a razorback tank top, which is mainly what I've been wearing this last week with it being almost 90 degrees here in Texas. All of their products are made with Cool Max technology yarn. What it does is it protects from the damaging things that are out there in the world, like UV exposure, sweat, sunscreen, lotions. They can all tear down the spandex in your sportswear, and this stuff actually is a lot stronger and prevents that from happening. So it is very high quality materials. Like this sweater, this is a really nice sweater. It is like really, really good material. It's not like something that you just buy at Target. Like, this would have easily been a super expensive sweater from like American Eagle, is kind of what it reminds me of, like the material, how heavy duty it is. And I love like their little symbol that they have down here. There's nice pockets, which I gotta love a sweater with pockets. I have some that don't have them and it drives me insane. They also have a pocket up here, and then there's this nice black and white detail that they have on the back. So their sizing is a little bit different because they are not based out of the United States, but their website and the people that work for them are amazing. They have like a little chat bar you can go and you can talk to somebody live, and they will help you out with any questions that you have. So I will leave all my sizes down below with the links to each one of these items. But everything that she sent me, I gave her my measurements, she sent them to me, and they all fit. But I definitely made sure that I wore all these clothes at least 2 times before reviewing them for you, and I highly suggest them. I would not recommend anything to you guys that I wouldn't wear. I have worn these pieces over and over, and like I said, I'm already wearing the 3rd bra for like the 4th time in the last 2 weeks. So definitely, if you need some loungewear, some workout wear, go to their website. They are very helpful. They will help you with any sizing that you need help with. And I will leave my discount code and the sizes that I'm wearing in each of these items down in the description. So in case you want to know, because I know that I like to know what other people are wearing, because it helps me out figure out like what I need to wear. And for me to find a sports bra that is comfortable, fits in all the right places, is a win-win, because ever since having kids, I have the hardest time finding something that fits and that's comfortable and that I enjoy and looks good. So definitely hit them up if you need some. I know I'm probably going to place another order with them in the near future. Guys, I am so in love with this Steam Mop. If you guys watched a couple videos ago, you will know that my old Shark Steam Mop kind of crapped out on me and died after 10 years. So I needed a new one, and Shark now has a total different one than the one I used to have, and I love it. It is so much better than the old version. There's no buttons. It just automatically turns on. You pump it, so like when you're pushing, it steams. And it's called like I think the pocket steam mop, so you can flip it like 360, like flip it over. So it comes with 2 pads, but it's almost kind of like 4 pads because you can use both sides of it. And I love that it's padded all the way around the corners, so it doesn't ding up your baseboards. It really gets in all those spots and cleans it. And now that I actually read the directions after I used it the first time. You were supposed to lay it flat, then fill it with the water. That way the tank fills up all the way. But guys, I literally have been steam mopping everything because my old one, I did not realize how broken it was and like how it actually wasn't working until I got this new one. And I'm like, wow, like the floor is actually wet and it's actually steaming. I can hear it steam. So if you have not pulled the trigger, it's $60, guys. You get it. It is well worth it. My last one lasted 10 years.
What you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in.
This clip makes me laugh so much because you will see here in a minute, Emma wants to use the Steam Mop, and she loves about every cleaning device that I have. I have the O-Cedar Spin Mop, and she is obsessed with that when I use it, and she wants to spin it all the time and pretend that she's mopping. And then this is why I usually Steam Mop when the youngest one, Chloe, is in bed because, oh my gosh, guys, she was stressing me out. She was like walking in the areas that were just freshly steamed, and then she was slipping, and we have tile, as you can see, and I hate tile, especially for little children, and it stresses me out that she's gonna like fall and hit her head because that has happened so many times in our house with numerous things, and she just wanted to be everywhere that I was.
Of everything but each other, I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up.
As I mentioned earlier, I went on Amazon and I really wanted to put 2 light sconces above these shelves, and I found 2 of them for $45. I thought it was too good to be true. When the box came, it was such a small box, and I was like flipping out. I'm like, oh my gosh, like these are miniatures, like they're meant for doll houses or something. But no, they had them completely taken apart, and once I put them together, they were better than I imagined. I cannot express how nice of a deal this is because the one sconce I have in our hallway was around $30 for one of them. But what I'm doing here is I have a whole blog post that I wrote about 2 years ago on how to do the magic light thing for like your sconces because we did not hardwire these. We put in puck lights.
Honestly, don't know. And tell me how we messed up. Drifting away from each other, didn't want to let you go. Cause we wanted different things and I have to deal with it.
Okay, so I have these light pucks. I got them off of Amazon. There is 3 in a pack. They're super inexpensive. I will leave a link down below with my blog post that I actually wrote about this whole process that I'm doing. I wrote it about 2 years ago, and then this is probably like my #1 seller for my blog is these puck lights. So it does have a sticky that you can use, but I found out it's really not as sticky as I would like it to be. So you can see I already have like the circle there where I put it up so I know where the ring is. And I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm actually just going to do a circle and then hot glue that up into the light. That's just what I'm going to do for right now, and that way this will stay. These lights, you can press them to turn them on, or it comes with a remote.
Lost track of everything but each other, I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up. Drifting away from each other, didn't want to let you go.
Okay, so I turned the lights off. It's still pretty bright outside, but I closed some of these blinds. This is the remote that these light pucks came with, and like I said, this is super inexpensive. These are so nice, and they will go to all 3 of them. So let's go ahead and you just click on and I'm not in range. On. So I think that looks so cool and they'll be so fun at nighttime. And it's hard to tell right now because it's not that dark, but there is like, I could take it down to 10% and it dims it, or you can put it on a timer of 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60, and 120, or you can minus and like do the dimness from here. Okay, so this is what we are making. They are pickled jalapenos because sometime this week we are going to be doing the beef tenderloin, which calls for pickled jalapeno sour cream. So we decided to make this so we could do the full recipe as it is supposed to be. So I already got the jalapenos cut up, and then it calls for a clove of garlic smashed. We're actually going to be halving this recipe because one, we don't know if we're going to like it, and I just don't need like 6 jars of this stuff sitting around. So we halved it by doing 10 instead of 20 large jalapenos. And all it calls for is salt, sugar, and distilled vinegar, and then I think a couple cups of water, and then you just put it in there and it's super easy.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on, if you're gonna be moving on solo. Wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me.
There they are. So now I just gotta let them cool, and then I will stick them in the fridge. And then, so this is prepped for the week. And then I actually was craving buffalo chicken dip. So I went ahead and made some in the crock pot earlier, and now I'm just going to put it in the fridge, and then I will eat this throughout the week. My husband can take it to work, I can snack on it, I sometimes just eat this for lunch. I haven't had it in forever because it is a little spicy. The kids definitely don't eat it, so I just refrained from making it, and I was like, you know what, this is super simple. Throw it in the crock pot, bam, now I have something to snack on or an easy lunch, and I can't complain.
Wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.
Now for the part that most of you have been waiting for. All I had to do this night was put on a coat on the back side of the door. I did 2 coats on that, and then I think one of them needed a coat on the front, and then I had to touch up the inside of the cabinet. And I stayed up till midnight finishing this project so I could add it to this video and show you guys the end result. I am so happy that I pulled the trigger and painted this cabinet.
Now I found my true home. I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on, if you're gonna be moving on solo. Wait a second.
Okay, so this is the next day. I finally, last night, I stayed up, where's this at? I stayed up till like almost midnight again, painted all the doors, so everything is completely done. This is the back side. I know you can kind of see a little bit of the brush marks, but the back side, honestly, does not bother me. So these are ready. I started to put the hinges back on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the shelves. I already had this liner. It is non-adhesive, so there is no sticky on the back, but this is very nice. It's a lot better than like the prickly hole one, which is this one. I don't care for this one as much. So we got these. And I went ahead and already cut them to size. And what I'm going to do is, I don't have any double-sided tape, but I'm just going to take this tape and like fold it over, put it in the corners so it sticks. And then I will list these down below, but we got these off of Amazon. And what you do is you stick them on the inside of your cabinets right here, so it doesn't hit and make, well, I mean, it still makes a loud bang, but it's not as bad of a bang. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those on the cabinets also, and go ahead and put these liners on the 2 shelves here.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.
So here's the cabinets. I think they turned out so well. We just have to finish pretty much doing the whole rest of the room. I will definitely be painting. I think there's going to be an accent wall. We're adding floating shelves along here, but I'm really glad I kept the cabinet. I think it turned out really good. There's only one tiny spot in this area, literally so tiny that it might not even bother anybody else, but I picked a piece of something that was stuck on there, and that's what happened. So I will just touch that up. It's no biggie. We added the hardware. I really like these. These were super inexpensive on Amazon. And I just organized this a lot better. We just have our detergent, distilled vinegar. I use that for everything. We get it for Sam's Club. I put it in my laundry. I clean with it. This little basket, which I want to eventually change. I want to get either like a little wooden tray or some kind of tray, or maybe a spinny tray. But I just have our dryer ball essential oil spray that I spray on them. I have an extra cup in here, and then some of this Drift Tough Stain stuff that I'm trying to get through. We have a thing of bleach and some PBW. Up here is just a bag of all of our dog stuff. Leashes, combs, brushes, shampoo. This basket, which this will probably all change once we get shelves. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but the top 2 bins are just light bulbs for the whole house. And then right now this basket is just kind of like DIY things that, like, we're changing out doorknobs, but I gotta paint some doors before I put the new knobs on. Like, they're just being stored in here for right now. Until I do those things, and then I will figure out what I'm going to be putting up there. But obviously the things that are up on the top I don't use near as much, but it looks 10 times better. It makes me feel 10 times better. This was so worth it. The 2 late nights that I stayed up forever. So I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see the rest of this renovation, which should be unfolding in the next, you know, month or so, I'm guessing. Since I started this room, I feel like I'm ready to tackle the rest. So I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to see the rest, go ahead and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds your place in